cute. That was tea. Tea. Okay. Hey, if you don't know me, my name is Caroline. I don't know who this is gonna reach, but I wanted to make it for funsies, you know, because I feel like I should have been watching these before I even went anywhere, but I didn't, and I learned things the hard way. But you know, maybe if you watch this video, you still gonna have to learn things the hard way, but maybe like you'll feel like you have like an idea. So that's cute. That's cute. I just finished my first year of college, so this is like, you know, I'm fresh out the womb. Like came out, I'm like, hey, I just experienced it. It's all fresh on my mind. Just in case you want to hear it. This is all just in case you want to hear it. I'm gonna get a little real. This is all in case you want to hear it. I was going through it during high school, okay? So it wasn't a fun time, but I was focused on my grades and I was focused on, you know, because my goal was to get out of my city, and I did. I applied to NYU as jokes, and my school, I guess, is like really easy to get into. But I mean, my grades wasn't that bad, so I'm gonna give myself some. I didn't even know a lot about it. I didn't even know its acceptance rate when I applied. Who does that? Hey, me, I do. So I'm going to this really competitive school. And I did not know what to expect because I've never had a school give the work that you do. It felt very off. There was a lot of things that I didn't do before coming to NYU that I feel like maybe I should have done. But I was like, I'm just gonna go for funsies. Everything that I need to learn, we're gonna learn there. And I learned. Okay, I learned. But yeah, what I'm trying to get at is I had no idea what I was getting myself into. The imposter syndrome was real this year. And it's still real. So yeah, the imposter syndrome is real. Okay, and if you didn't have it in high school, you gonna have it in college. There's no way that you get to college and you don't have imposter syndrome. So it was just really embarrassing, and I had to fake it till I made it, and I still haven't made it. I still can't keep up. I'm gonna clock that tea right now. First of all, I did not really have a social life in high school. On a serious level, I didn't realize how that would affect me until I pulled up to NYU. Everybody had all these stories. Like, you see their Instagram profiles, and it's these beach with their friends, hanging out with their friends till like 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, pulling all-nighters, having sleepovers. And I was like, okay, guys, I'm here trying to have that with you. You already had it. It's also academically, imposter syndrome hit me so bad. I've never seen some presentations like these in my life. Y'all got creative, and it rubbed off on me. But like, my advice would, like, when it comes to imposter syndrome, when like you come to a new place, like any college, and you really feel like these people are like you'll never be on their level, because that's how I feel. Kind of open your mind to like learning from these people. Like, that's really the best way I could put it. I'm trying to overcome it by becoming them, okay? If I'm not going against them, I'm gonna join them because I know they're doing the right thing, and I'm not here to waste my time. So that's one thing. But yeah, dealing with it is like, just learn, take things from these people. So I took their creativity from presentations. I took like how they participate, that they connect with their professors on LinkedIn, that they made a LinkedIn profile in the first place. I took all of that, I hopped on that, and I'm faking it till I make it. I'm trying to, you know, do something with it, but we gonna get there. We gonna get there, girl. Just take it one day at a time, but you gotta be willing to learn from these people and take like what you're seeing that's like doing good for them. Take it and use it. In my classes in high school, nobody cared about participation. A teacher would ask for, you know, somebody to participate, and nobody would raise their hand because we don't care. We want to go home. We're looking at the clock. Something I didn't know when I went to NYU was you have to participate. You have to get noticed by your professors. You just gotta have that connection with your professors. Most of them, some of them, one of them. And I didn't know how I was gonna establish that. I mean, I did learn that I had to do that the very first week before classes started. But when it was actually time to do it, I was like, what the hell? Like, I was watching these people actually participate and actually have conversations with this professor. And I was like, y'all doing this in front of everybody? In front of everybody? You doing this in front of everybody? Are we dead ass right now? It's competitive as hell. College is competitive as hell. My experience at NYU is kind of just like, you get here and everybody's trying to have the best connection with a professor. That's an example. So they're always trying to participate. They're always trying to get it right. They're always going to events. doing the most. They're trying to be seen on their school's page. Like, you know what I mean? That's me right now. But there's a lot of people that I've seen going head to head. They're always trying, and like, props to y'all. You're gonna do great in your life, okay? Y'all got that. I'm gonna stay over here in my corner and do it at my pace, my level, and see if that works for me. That's kind of at the vibe that I'm on right now. But the competitiveness, it never stops. There's always more people trying to have more connections than you on LinkedIn. There's always somebody trying to get that same internship that you're trying to get. It's like, it's competitive enough to get into the school that you're going to, right? And this is my experience. Once you pull up, you think you could rest, you're just getting started. It's never over. There's competitiveness with getting the classes that you want. Obviously, you want the best professor, right? You're going on Rate My Professor. You're looking at the professor with the best ratings, the stuff that fits you the most. You want that professor. It's competitive enough to get the professor. It's competitive enough to get the class that fits with your schedule. It's competitive enough to get the dorm that you want. Why is it such an intense process? Why always somebody going for that same spot? You have to lock in. Like, you're gonna have to put yourself out there, okay? From my experience at NYU, I don't know how I was planning on putting myself out there, but it wasn't going to events by myself. They just have so many events that at some point you have to go to an event by yourself. At some point, you have to find a buddy to go to your events with. At some point, you have to join a club. Like, you're just going, it's just, especially NYU, because we don't have a campus. The people that you see are the people you see at your dorm, at the dining halls, or like walking around in the city. But those people that you're trying to like strengthen your connection with, go to events with them, invite them places. Eventually they'll start inviting you. I'm talking from experience. Because I wasn't very social in high school, I'm clogging that tea again. Yes, I know. I had to go out of my comfort zone and text these people and invite these people to places. And it's like, okay, babe, y'all probably have been doing this all your life, but there's some people out there that have not. So I'm just saying, you have to put yourself out there. People think everybody's busy doing their own thing. College is big enough already. Like, it's intense enough already. I promise you that most people, I mean, the people that care about their scholarships and like their grades and graduating and having a degree and going somewhere in life, yeah, those people are minding their business, okay? Those people have their nose in their books, or their nose in somebody else's business. But for the most part, they're minding their own business. They're worried about their own. Try to connect with those people that you feel like would be good for you and you have genuine fun with. Try to connect with those, like, for real. Invite them places. Those people that are in your classes, be like, you want to walk together. I used to, shout out to Arpita, I used to tell that girl to walk with me to class like every single day. We used to walk to class every single day together. That is my twin. That's the best way I could put it. Go to clubs, go to events, try to connect with those people on the clubs. Try to just say yes to everything in the beginning. Obviously, don't say yes to things that you can't handle. That's another thing. Don't take nothing on that you can't handle. Don't take on more than you can handle, because that's gonna bite you in the ass. That's gonna bite you in the ass. You're gonna be physically tired, emotionally tired. Your grades are gonna decline. You're not gonna have time for anything. You have to put some down. Eventually, you're gonna need them. When you're looking for an internship, you're gonna need that professor for a reference. You're gonna need, so just make sure you connect with your professors on LinkedIn. You know, you only gotta stay after class one day to talk. Hey, you don't need to like do too much and get all up in their face. You don't need to have no coffee chats with them. You just need to ask them about things and then excel in your work so that they know that you applied, and participate so that they know that you applied. And then when it's time to get like an internship, a job, even, what I'm trying to say is like, lock in with those people right now, because you're gonna need them later, okay? And keep up with them, like their stuff on LinkedIn, congratulate them, because you're gonna need them later. I know we will, honey. I know we will. I don't know when, but I know we will. I'm still gonna suggest to do what I did, because I think it was the best thing that could have been done at that time during my first semester, my fall semester. I'm gonna just tell you to do this. It's the best time to do it is when you just get to school. That's the best time to establish any sort of relationship. So deadass, do that. Just say anything to anyone. It could be a little scary, but that's the way I established my friendships. And I made some great friendships. I made some not so great friendships. I made both. Just say random, okay? Like, you see this at the vending machine, the machine don't work, start talking to them. And then, you know what? get their Instagram, okay? Get their Instagram, because that's the only way that you're gonna be in contact with them. You're not gonna text them through LinkedIn. Do not get their number. I feel like that's a little bit weird. Just text on Instagram. And then when you get close enough, be like, I have your number. You know, that's the way I did it. But yeah, I really just feel like you should just make conversation about anything. If you're at the line waiting for food, do it. If you're in line waiting for the class to open, do it. If you're waiting for the professor, do it. If you have a question about an assignment, do it. Just anywhere at any time. I mean, like, you can tell when people don't want to talk to you, but they don't really get like that until like they're already a little bit deeper into the semester. That's why I'm telling you, the best time to do it is at the beginning of anything. The best time to socialize with anybody is at the beginning of anything. The best time though to do it is like during your orientation week, during your first year of college. That's the best time to ever talk to anybody. I feel like I've only been in college for 1 year, but in my experience, people have been the most social and the most positive and the most funny, no shade, during my orientation week. Everything was just so much more exciting. Nobody was drowning in work. We had time to do anything. Take this time to explore the area, your city, your state, where you're at, anything that you want to do, anything popular. So like in NYU, obviously you're in New York City, so I went to Central Park, the Met, Washington Square Park, sat in Washington Square Park, talked to the crazy people. Made it to many events, because like if a lot of them are free, take it. Your school could do a lot of free cool. One time I watched Sinners for free and I got free popcorn and a drink. I'm telling you, go to these events. Like, it's just like that. It's little things. Take it one day at a time. Take everything one day at a time when you're in school. Don't even think about the past, the future. Things move so fast. I cannot believe I already went through 1 year of school, and there's so many things that I wish I would have done. So you really gotta lock in when you step into that campus, girl. Make the most out of what you got. Yeah, just really make the most of it, because I mean, I'm not saying I have regrets. I'm just saying I could have done a lot more with my time. I could have definitely established more friendships if I just like let go of my overthinking. So I feel like do it for the both of us. Like, make this the best years of your life, because they are going to be the best. They're supposed to be the best years of your life anyway. That's what people say. I'm starting fresh this year, so I'm taking all of this advice too. All the baggage that I had from last year, I'm leaving it behind. I don't want none of that. Don't try to reestablish with people that did you dirty. Don't try to do that. Don't do stupid. You know what's good for you. You know your boundaries. I think that's really all I have to say. And don't believe anything that stupid people say, because people in college say a lot of, and you should probably take everything with a grain of salt when you're in college. So yeah, take everything with a grain of salt. Have a great day. I love you. I hope you stick around, and I hope you have a great time in school, if you even watch this. Yeah, that's me. And if you're going to NYU and you see me at NYU, say hi. Thanks. Bye. I'm gonna walk back up where I came from.